Hey guys, it's Brian. I'm back with you, and as you'll notice, my voice is a little raspy. My face is swollen. I haven't shaved. I've got on very casual clothes today, some sweatpants, and we're just doing this on the fly. We weren't even planning on doing this, so we didn't hook up the mics or anything like that. So we're just going straight from the phone because I had a skiing accident and broke one of my back teeth, my tooths. Did it teeth or tooths?
Tooth?
It's my tooth.
Tooth one.
My tooth one. It's the very back tooth, Ken says. I broke it. I was skiing and I jumped and I broke my tooth. And I thought it was fine. It ended up getting infected and it was a really bad thing. And I had to have emergency surgery yesterday. It was terrible. But Ken was going to drop me off some stuff. He was nice enough to bring me some stuff today. And he brought his phone. So I said, you know what, let's go ahead and do a video today because it's important, because I want to show you some of the secrets that I use in my house, either when I'm busy, when the whole family's busy, when I don't have very much time, you want to kind of eat out. One of our go-tos is Indian food. We love Indian food. When I'm not doing barbecue, I love to eat Indian food. As you'll notice over here, I have several Indian leftovers. The nice thing about Indian food is, number one, it's easy to make it plant-based. It's easy to eat really good Indian dishes plant-based. Most Indian dishes are based on vegetarianism anyways, so all you have to do is change out the cream that's in a lot of Indian dishes with coconut milk. And there's a lot of other dishes, but some of the most common dishes are, a lot of people know, like chicken tikka masala, but most people don't know they also make sweet potato masala. They make chickpea masala. And then what you can do to get the really nice creaminess is you just have them use coconut milk. So we also have a little dal soup here. And then we have another traditional dish, which is sag. A lot of people know sag as chicken or shrimp sag. But again, I do it with vegetables. I do it with chickpeas. I do it with broccoli. They put green peas in it. And I think I put a little mushroom in it. And again, they just replace the cream with coconut milk. So think about that. And the other great thing about Indian is that it's not only great the first time, it's great for leftovers. And that's what this video is going to be all about. So watch. I'm going to show you how to do 3 amazing Indian dishes. Americanized, plant-based eyes. Is that a name? Is that a word?
Plant-based eyes?
It's going to be plant-based. It's going to be leftover Indian American fusion food. So here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you 3 ways to do it. We're going to do a pizza, we're going to do a quesadilla, and we're going to do a stuffed spaghetti squash, all with Indian food. So the first way we do it is, can you see over here, Ken? You going to come over here? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is I took a spaghetti squash that I had in the refrigerator, and I cut it in half using this knife. Make sure you use a nice big knife when you're
using the tofu knife?
Yes. So you cut it in half. I'm going to actually show you. I already have one prepared, but this is the other half. This is how you do it. You open it up. You want kind of a big knife, a big spoon, and you just kind of spoon this out of here like this. A lot of people are scared of spaghetti squash. It's so easy.
And we do have some spaghetti squash videos.
Yes.
So go check those out, how we've done some really awesome smoked spaghetti squash.
Absolutely. And this is the same way you do the smoked spaghetti squash. That's so correct. And the other thing you can do with, I don't think we've done a video on this yet, but when I do spaghetti, like when I'm really in the mood for like spaghetti or Italian, this is what I use for my noodles, because once you cook this down, it actually makes like pasta. It literally makes like pasta, guys.
And all you do is take a fork and
all you do is take a fork and do it. So I'm going to go over to the oven real quick, and I'm going to pull, actually, go ahead and stay here, Ken. I'm going to bring the other one back here. So, Ken, entertain everybody.
All right. We've had a holiday hiatus. As you've probably been watching some of the holiday pumpkin episodes that we've had gone. Oh, look at that. So definitely look for those. Got some great pumpkin recipes, some great soup recipes for these colder days that are super easy to do. You know, go back, be sure to have those notifications on, guys, and press that subscribe button.
Perfect, Ken. This is might be 2 or 3 videos we're doing here. So what you do is you take this and you put it, the reason I have these out is I want to show you what I did. So I took the spaghetti squash like this and I took a little vegetable stock. A lot of people will use like olive oil and stuff like this for this, but I need to go back here and open this.
You gotta use your muscles.
Yeah. So I really don't, I try to use as little oil as possible. So I use almost, in place of oil, I use vegetable stock. So I just pour a little vegetable stock in there and I rub it just like I'm rubbing on oil. So just like I'm rubbing on anything I want it to coat, because I'm going to use that like oil in this particular recipe. So that's all you do. And then I'm going to put some Fool's Gold all-purpose seasoning in here. But if we were smoking it, like Ken said, this is where we rub it with whatever rub you like. On this one, I almost always recommend like the just our traditional old school barbecue rub. From there, you just kind of rub that up and down here like this.
I've liked using the jackfruit, pulled jackfruit.
Yeah, that's good. It's a little spicy. And then you take this whole thing. That's all you do. You don't have to put butter on it. You don't have to put anything on it. We turn this upside down onto a like a baking pan, and then bake it for 30 minutes. And in 30 minutes, here's what you have. You have a perfect looking spaghetti squash bowl, right? And we were talking earlier about the spaghetti. Look at this, Ken. If you want to take that and use that as spaghetti, look at that. I mean, that's just, pour some red gravy over that. Are you kidding me right now? We should do that instead of Indian right now. So, but anyways, here's what I do is I like to just do that. And if you were making this for 3 people or 5 people or 6 people, it doesn't matter. You can cut them all in half and you can roast them all at once. They'll all be done at the same time. And then I like to get that. The reason I'm loosening this up is because that's going to be the bottom of our Indian dish we're doing. So there's a spaghetti squash, all prepared to go. And now we're going to build our Indian dish. What I'm going to do with this particular one is I'm going to make this a spaghetti squash sog. So I'm going to take this leftover sog that I have right here. I'm going to put that right in the spaghetti squash. Look at that. That's just any Indian leftover food that you have. Boom, there it is. Look at that. Stuff that on there like so. And then what I like to do is take a little bit of, they usually come with, when you order your Indian food, make sure you get the fixings with it. My Indian place makes a really nice Indian hot sauce. It's kind of like a mix between a salsa and sriracha, kind of. Or
what is it? It's not chicory. What I'm trying to think of.
Yeah, it's like a different Indian hot sauce. And then they also make, my Indian place makes like this vegan, and my Indian place does vegan. So it makes like this vegan, almost a ranch. It's not really ranch, but it's like a vegan kind of coconut milk sauce it makes. So
similar to a Greek. What am I trying
yeah,
to
kind of tzatziki, kind of.
Tzatziki, yeah, that's what I'm trying.
So, but every Indian restaurant has these fixins, and make sure they're vegan. I mean, I always ask for vegan instead of plant-based at Indian restaurants. I'm gonna put a little bit of hot sauce on there like that. Look at that. I'm licking my fingers. This is informal tonight. I can do that.
Finger looking good.
And then I always have, I don't use vegan cheese that often, but I always have some dia slices, some mixed different kinds in the fridge. I'll just put a little bit of that on top of it. All right, and that's it. I'm going to throw this in the oven, and we're going to come back to this. I'm going to throw this in the oven, and I'm going to start my next dish real quick. So I'm going to throw that in the oven. You can see what it looks like here in a minute. So here we are at the oven. And you're going to see in real time me make these 3 dishes literally in real time. So I'm going to throw that in the oven. And while that's baking, we're going to start our next dish. So for our next dish, we're going to do an Indian pizza. Oh my gosh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put rice in the spaghetti squash, but I'm not going to, oh well, you know what? I don't want that one with rice anyways. It's already got the spaghetti squash in it. It doesn't really need any more carbs. So for this next one, we're going to do a flatbread Indian pizza. Get any flatbread you like or pizza crust that's vegan or plant-based. I actually get these from Whole Foods, I believe. I think they come from Whole Foods.
How about naan?
Yeah, this is naan. That's what this is.
Okay.
Yeah, what did I say?
Flatbread.
Okay, yeah, so it's
I mean, it is a flatbread.
But it really is naan. It's really naan. You don't want to use the leftover roti is the vegan bread, but you don't want to use the leftover, even if it's vegan naan from the Indian place, it doesn't quite work right because It gets kind of soggy. So take whatever you have, but again, it could be a pizza crust, could be a pita, whatever you have. This will work the same way. So we're going to take, again, our leftover Indian, and what I like to do is use the soup. So if any Indian restaurant has a dal soup, and you order a soup, but add extra vegetables to it, and then if the soup's too thin when you want to make the pizza the next day, just put a little arrowroot powder. There's that. We always are using arrowroot powder on this show to thicken it up. So I'm going to use this as the beginning sauce. So I'm going to use this as the Indian pizza sauce. Again, guys, this is leftover Indian food, right? Stuff we just had sitting in the cabinet. Look at all those chickpeas in there. See those? And then we're going to do some sweet potato masala on there. Again, leftover Indian food, guys. So easy. So easy. My son actually likes leftover Indian pizza better than he likes the Indian food the first time when he eats it, which is kind of weird. But, you know, everybody likes something different.
He's going to need something with all that gamer rage you got going in.
I know. I traded a guy. I got a PS5 for him. I traded a guy, so that's like hot merchandise right now. And then I like to put some rice over it. I love rice on pizza. If you've never had rice on pizza, you got to try it. I know it sounds weird, but I like it. And you end up using less cheese too. So there's that.
Good way to cut out some of the fattier stuff.
And then we're going to take some diet cheese, some of this. And a trick I always use, Ken can probably tell you what it is, because we do it all the time.
Put it in the windowsill?
We put this in the windowsill when the sun's out, and it makes the diet cheese a lot softer, and it melts a lot better. Everybody always asks me, how do I get my cheese to melt? It's because that's the trick, and I've shown you, I've done it on multiple videos like that. So that's all I want. So that's all I'm going to do. All right, Ken, I'm going to go back to the oven. Take this on my, by the way, I'm putting this on my uni tray. You're seeing things you won't see on the normal film. These trays, I actually won these trays, these little uni trays. Uni's a wood-fired oven that's portable. You can use on your deck. I actually won a contest through Uni, and I won a free wood-fired oven. I also won free pellets for a year for the oven, and I won a bunch of these cool little trays. So I'm just going to throw this pizza right on the rack here. Ooh, look at our spaghetti squash cooking there, Ken. Look at that. Okay.